Okay, so welcome. My name is Cintron. If you just joined our organization, congratulations. Welcome to the organization. I want you to understand how is it exactly that you're going to build a business? What are the steps that you need to take? But the first thing I want to focus on is the why. Why did you start the business? Why were you convinced in this business that it could work for you? And I want you to focus on the why, and I want you to stay focused on this why, because the why is really what's going to pull you through the learning curve, the obstacles that you will encounter as we go and we build the business, because this is a business. So I want you to treat it like a business. I don't want you to treat it like it's a hobby, something maybe I'm doing on the side. If that's something that you're looking to do, you can still save money and earn cash back with us. But again, the reason why. And the second thing we'll talk about will be belief, okay? The believability of what you're doing. So why would you do this and why are you doing this? It could be because you need some additional income. Maybe you need some extra money for whatever it may be. It could be a tuition, it could be your bills, it could be reducing any kind of debt that you have, whether it's credit card debt, whether it's student loans, whether it's car loans, whether it's your mortgage, whatever it may be. You want to utilize this maybe for that. That's another reason why. Time freedom. I can't emphasize how much value that has. There's really no price that you can put on that when you have the ability to say, you know what, I don't have to necessarily trade my time for money, because I understand and I implement the concept of converting my spending into earning, and by doing so and helping others, now all of a sudden I can, have a residual asset. And then the early retirement, I don't think there's really any retirement at this stage for individuals who work 45, 50 years of their lives and they're still broke, they don't have enough money, and if they are retired and they're receiving any kind of Social Security income or anything from 401k or what have you, chances are it's very little of how much money they have, and they probably can't even afford their lifestyle and they're struggling. Not to mention the people that are struggling right now. So I want you to, think of that. Early retirement, think about it. 5, 10, 15 years from now, you can retire. You can retire in 2 to 3 years, who knows? But at least you can work towards something that's realistic. And then security. A lot of people are insecure, whether they're working at their jobs, whether they're with their type of income and the lifestyle. Things are not as secure as it was before, not even jobs. A lot of jobs don't even want to give you full-time, because then they would be obligated to give you, health insurance, etc. So there's a lot of insecurity there. So these are just a few reasons. You may have some other reasons as to really why you want to do it. And if you have any other reasons, share that with me. As you join this organization, we want to work as a team. We want to help as much as possible to understand the logic and the basic things that you're already doing, but it's more so just understanding and being able to convert that into a funding method. And then why shop.com? Why not any other business? There are a lot of things you want to take into consideration, but here are just a few. The first thing is that they've been around for 24 years. The company has been around for a very, very long time. So that's very important to understand that it's stable, it's profitable. The company has created over $400 million earners who have done this time tested and proven. So this is actually a bridge that is very solid, that you can walk over the bridge and feel confident that if I do the steps that I'm going to be showing you how to do now, that you would be able to have that type of success. That's how transparent it is. So I think that's very, very important to understand how solid, how transparent it is. And you know what? You're doing it. Now we're just going to make you aware of what you're doing. They have a proven system, right? We have a proven system. I have a proven system. I can take ownership of that as an individual. I can take ownership of that as a team. I can take ownership of that as a corporation, as a business, because the system is already designed. So if you're real smart, if you have, all these degrees, I want you to be humble enough to say, let me learn again. Let me see how this could work. Let me not try and reinvent the wheel. Because again, after 24 years and after over $400+ million earners, not to mention tens of thousands of people who are receiving a lot of income, there's a system that's proven to work. And if you follow the system, it will work. It's just like, getting a job at Starbucks, or, even if you open up a franchise at Starbucks, or you open up your own franchise with Starbucks, you would still have to use their proven system because it is designed to succeed. You're not going to come and switch things around. Same thing here. Don't try to come and switch things around. Don't make it too complicated. Just follow the system. And this way, you can customize a little bit to your personality, but be open-minded and just go with the flow. And the ability to convert spending into earning, it just makes a lot of sense. This is something that I want you, or you should have already by now, been exposed to the cash back that you can get as a customer, to all the coupons, to all the stores, the thousands of stores that are already in our web portal that are linked to us. It takes a lot of time and effort from corporate to put these things together for us. So I'm very grateful for that. And I want you to understand the value of that, because when you understand the value of it, it changes the whole perspective of, I don't have to do so much to build a business, especially with this online thing, when you have a lot of stores. Even like recently, I just posted Macy's is closing, 100 stores or what have you, and they're moving towards the internet in order to maximize visibility through social media. And if they get it, then why not you and me? It just makes sense. There's no magical thing to this. It's called the shopping annuity. The shopping annuity works like a charm. You just have to plug into it, understand how to navigate the website, and get yourself involved in it. So the first thing I would say is, if you haven't tried it, try it yourself. Try it yourself. Save money. Do that for yourself, and then teach your family members, teach your friends, teach your nonprofit organization, your church, your coworkers, whoever it may be, and say, hey, listen, let me show you where I can save you some money, especially with all these holidays that are up and coming. And I mean, there's always a wedding, there's always a baby shower, there's always somebody's birthday, there's always something, a graduation, something is going on. And utilizing these trends is easy. It's really easy for you to save money. Again, help people, raise funds. I would like to focus on trainings when you start this business. I want you to incorporate that in your mind. Trainings are essential, and you have to make the time to go to the trainings. You have to make the time to be able to go and let yourself learn all over again. You were trained all your life, ever since you were like 5 years old, or before that. They probably put you into pre-K, and you were programmed to work in a certain manner. And every day, 9 to 5, every day. Wow, thank God it's Friday, and then you're programmed. You feel good on Fridays because you're programmed to function in that fashion. So the same way you were programmed to be into all this debt, to be into, in the situation where you are. I don't know if you're doing well, if you're not. It really doesn't matter. I don't care if you're rich. I don't care if you're poor. I don't care if, you're very, very well educated. I don't care if you don't have any education. This is dummy proof, pretty much. So the product knowledge that you will receive, the marketing knowledge that you will receive on how to, and the system that's given to you is what I want you to embrace. The how-tos are very important, because you will hear proven methods, and in addition to that, you will hear how other people are doing it, and this way you can grab and learn so much. So trainings is essential. I would say they're mandatory. Go as many of them as you can, because the system is set in place. I say that's the backbone of the system, because we can all rely on it. We can go back to it and say, you know what, I didn't understand this, I need to take a look at it again. And there's a plethora of information, videos, audios that the company gives you, because what? They want to make sure and ensure that you become successful, because you deserve it. You deserve to be successful. Testimonials, are huge. You will hear those during the trainings. The product usage. You have to become a product of your product. You can't try to share products and experience with other people if you don't do it. So you can't talk about savings if you didn't go online yourself and you didn't go to the shop.com, then you went to Raise or the Staples Copy and Print Center and got XYZ% cash back. If you go through the experience, it's easy to share that because that's what people do. A lot of people are worried about selling, but you've been sharing all your life. You've been sharing the experiences. You've been sharing all types of products and services simultaneously. In fact, you don't even realize that you're doing it. You just do it out of the norm. Why? Because you got a good deal. You had a great experience. I went to XYZ restaurant and the food over there was fabulous. When your family, your friends come over, if someone asks, immediately you think of it, you refer them by default. Don't even think about getting anything back when in fact you actually sold that restaurant, you sold that service for them, but you never got paid. All JR did now was say, hey, let me pay you back for the same thing that you're doing. Okay? It just makes sense. Convert your spending into earning when you own your own business, when you start your own business. You don't go to the store and buy things that you can buy from yourself because you're going to spend more money, you're going to take more time, and you're going to give them the profit. When you can save money, you can save time, and you pay yourself back, and you pay your team. And this is how we work together as a team. So the objective is just convert the spending into earning. JR calls it economic alchemy. It's beautiful. You're doing it already. Learn more and different ways on how to maximize it, okay? So the why and the belief will be built through all of the things that I just said. And the next video, I'm going to start talking about the basic 5, base 10, 7 strong, and utilizing the getting started guide as a cheat sheet, because this getting started guide is, it's easy. It's easy if you implement it and if you're willing to do it. So stay tuned.